Hello! You need, before you get started, your note sheet, headphones, and something to write with. Today's lesson is on similar figures. Our learning target today is I can find missing side lengths in similar figures. Mark that somehow on your paper. Draw a star or a smiley face. This is to remind you that you should be taking notes. So there is not a wrong answer to this question. All of these figures, these shapes, are similar to their pairs. So this shape and this shape are similar, this shape and this shape are similar, and this shape and this shape are similar. So my question is, what do you notice about them? What I notice is that this really reminds me of those scaled copies that we were talking about. Whatever you wrote in Edpuzzle is correct. Similar figures is a new vocabulary word for us, but it's not a super new concept. So similar figures are the same shape, but they're not the same size. The corresponding angles stay the same. So for example, here, 63 and 63. These angles match up to each other and they stay the same. The corresponding sides are proportional. And so what that means, I'm going to switch my highlighter color. For example, side CB corresponds to side FE. And side CA corresponds to side FD. Now, I want to show us something. So if I write a proportion or a comparison between the two, I could write 24 and 12 and 16 and 8. And we'll talk about this relationship more, but you can see that for both of these, we divided by 2. So the corresponding sides are proportional. You can make a similar figure by making a scale copy. Same thing. What we're going to be working on today is finding a missing side when we have similar figures. So we already know that these are similar. And what that means is that the sides are going to be proportional. So my strategy for finding the missing side is I need to find the scale factor. The way I'm going to do that is make a ratio table. So I'm going to first label my shapes. That's supposed to be a 1. That's a 1, and this is shape 2. So I'm going to make a table like this. And I'm going to have shape 1 here and shape 2 here. Then I'm going to think about the sides that match up. So first I'm going to do these sides that I know. So 9 in our original one, in shape 1, became 36. Then 5 became something else. I don't know what it is. Okay, that's what we're trying to figure out. Question mark. I need to think. I know the scale factor is the number that we multiply by to go from the sides in shape 1 to the sides in shape 2. So I need to think, what 9 times what is 36? The way you can figure that out, maybe you know. Okay, you can also do 36 divided by 9. That equals 4. So what that means is that we are multiplying by 4. 9 times 4 is 36. So we need to do 5 times 4 to get our missing number. Our missing number here, 5 times 4, equals 20. So our new side length, I'm going to erase this, our new side length is going to be 20. This strategy, we are just going to keep practicing in this lesson and the next lesson. So your next step is to do this practice scale factor worksheet, which is the next page after your notes. I am going to show you now how to do the first problem. If you want to do it by yourself, you can stop now. If you want to learn how to do it, keep watching. So first, I want to make sure that I'm being organized, and so I want to label my shapes. So this is shape 1 and shape 2. Next, I am going to make a table. Shape 1 and shape 2. I'm going to start with the sides that I know. So I can see here on shape 1, there's a side that is 12 long. On shape 2, that same side is 3 long. Now I'm going to look at my other side. I know this side in this one. I do not know my side in the other one. It's called X here. So now I need to think, 12 times what is 3? What do I do? So the way that you can figure that out, one, you can think, what do I do to go from 12 to 3? Okay. What I want you to do is then to figure out that we are going to divide. So we're going to do 3 divided by 12. It is okay for you to use a calculator. What that's going to get us when we do 3 divided by 12 is 0.25. So what that's telling us is that you multiply by 0.25 to go from shape 1 to shape 2. 0.25 is our scale factor. So that means that you need to multiply 20 by 0.25 to get x. So when we do that, you will get 5. So x equals 5. It is okay for you to use a calculator, okay? Fine to use the calculator. I just want you to try and be focused on your work. Good luck.